Hello and welcome back to Crypto Genesis. My name is Nico van der Berg and today we're going to talk about Bitcoin. So over to my chart, here we go. We've got Bitcoin on the daily and we can see if you watched my video yesterday, um, I said that I was involved with a short position. This short position, I locked in some profits by moving my stop loss just below my entry level. I entered at about 7,190. No, excuse me, 7,290, which was around about this area right here. And I moved my stop loss to 7,200. Yes, on yesterday's video, which was just above the swing high right there. It started running into in my favor, and then the bulls retaliated, and I was expecting some kind of bounce. If you do recall from previous videos, I did expect that we would come back up at least to $7,900, this area right here, and that's where I would be looking for a potential short opportunity once again. Reason why I'm going to be looking to go short there is because we are still in this falling channel. We have confirmed a lower low than our previous low. It is most probable that we are going to create a next lower high. So if we pull in our Fibonacci levels from the swing high to the swing low, this does line up with our 38.2% retracement level. This zone around about here, it almost does look like we should actually target about $7,800 instead of $7,900. Um, but anything actually inside of this general zone would be for me a good place to look for an entry reason. Um, to the short term, so just to make it clear, I got stopped out, but I got stopped out in a profit, at least very small profit, but I'm happy with that. It's all about risk management when it comes to trading, and obviously if you don't have capital left, you can't trade. Okay, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to be looking for a short-term long opportunity in this area right here. And if I do see it, I spoke yesterday about this inverted head and shoulders pattern. The volume signature showed the left shoulder had some volume, the head had some volume, and the right shoulder had some volume. That's what you want to see with the head and shoulders pattern, is you want to see it on the volume as much as possible as well. So we did see that we broke the neckline, and typically this means that we are going to look to push a little bit higher. And if we did have a measured move from our head to our neckline, and I make it short again, then we should be targeting a move back up into this green zone. So because of that, and working from the measured move, I'm not that keen on trading patterns with their measured moves all the time. Uh, it's not very often in Bitcoin land that those measured moves do play out. However, I'm going to be looking for any possible long opportunity here. It's a very easy area for me to manage my risk from. If we bring in our major moving averages, it does look like we might push back down to this zone and find support on the 21 exponential moving average on the 4-hour chart. Again, this is going to be a short-term trade. That's why I'm going to lower time frames. Going back up to higher time frames, looking at the major moving averages, we did close above the 50, excuse me, the 10 simple. Did we? Not exactly. We didn't. Yeah, you could say we almost did. Um, so does that mean that we have a potential to push back up to the 21 exponential moving average? It's highly probable, and that's why I'll be targeting a move back up to the 7,000, between 7,800 and I wouldn't even go as high as 8,000. I would go 7,800 and 7,932. So that's what I'll be targeting in regards to this short-term bounce. And then it's back to short mode because, like I said, we are still in a downtrend here. And if we go to the weekly chart, it does look like we have an opportunity to close above our 100 exponential moving average, which is this red line, this red moving average running through the screen here. If we do close the weekly above it, it does look better for Bitcoin, I will admit, that we might then possibly go sideways, and this is showing that we are still respecting this falling channel with in regards to the support level at the bottom, the resistance levels at the top. And in fact, I could possibly draw in that channel a little bit better. Let's see. So I think I do go back to the 4-hour chart. Right. Okay, this on this chart right here, this is actually showing that our support is coming in at around about $7,371. I'll be keeping an eye on it. I don't think I'm going to trade off of these levels here, but what I want to show is this trend line, and then I want to see if I can draw in a better channel on the weekly chart here. So let's remove all drawing tools, and let's remove the major moving averages, and here we go. So what I want to do is, for those of you who don't know, you can use this. It's a drawing tool on TradingView. It's called parallel channel. So I like using it, especially when we are seeing, clear channels. So if I pull this down and I pull this to the bottom on the weekly, something that makes sense, I would say that's more points being touched there. We can see that we are most definitely still respecting this downwards channel, and I don't think we'll be not respecting this anytime soon. Actually, it's very interesting. It seems like if we do look at this as the falling channel, we actually did wick up all the way to the middle part of this channel. I think that middle part isn't as accurate as I would like it to be actually, but this could show that we might just have one quick spike up and then start shorting again. So I think there's going to be a couple of short orders waiting in this green box, this liquid zone. And that's why I wanna be patient. I wanna get the nicest setup I can if I'm going to open up a position trade, because the only opportunities Bitcoin has really been giving us is really a couple of day trades and some scalps, but no real position trades yet. I mean, the only position trade you could have opened was about here when you saw this bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart, which was way at the top here. And man, do I wish I saw that. Um, it was around about, was right there. So if you look at the bodies of the candles, that was a very nice bearish divergence. And you could have shorted Bitcoin all the way from 9,900. Unfortunately, what time was that? That was 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I must admit, uh, I love my sleep. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking for. Maybe open up a position trade, go a bit bigger on the size of the trade as well. Let's quickly jump into gold. I'm gonna try and keep this video a little bit quicker today because I've got some stuff to do. It does look like we are putting in a bottom here actually. It would suggest that gold should start, yeah. It looks like gold is actually about to start running up again. I think this bottom test of this bottom channel here, this was really the bottom for now, I would say. We could come lower. Doesn't mean we can't come lower, but I would start looking for any reasons to enter around about here. I mean, this does look like a double bottom. Would it qualify as a double bottom? Not really. Not really. So yeah, if I do open a trade here, which I doubt, I don't feel like this is a. Maybe I'll open up a small trade here. Does look like it wants to bounce, but I don't know. don't feel too confident on it. So I'd need to do a little bit more analysis on it. But you know, the overall, what I can say is we're either going to come back into this green box, pop back up here to about $1,476 an ounce, into this white zone right there, and then we'll reassess when we get there. Dow Jones still making highs, still running up. I think we are set to hit our target up there, but that's gonna be a top in my opinion. We will be putting in some bearish divergence from this point onwards. So I would be looking to take some profits. If you're trading this and you haven't taken some profits yet, do it. You can't be a losing trader if you take profits. Okay, what do we have next? We've got NAS 100. Um, yeah, wow, that really was a good day yesterday. Not quite, not quite hitting our target yet. I think we still have a chance to hit our target. But I would suggest taking some profits off the table. This has been a good run since the breakout. We started talking about trading it since this breakout, and it would be a good place to take some profits. I would suggest that this must start going either sideways or retrace. And if I'm looking at what it could do as a retracement, let's see what we've got here. Yeah, this has got quite some room to move down. Actually, if it does retrace, it will probably come back down into this green liquid zone I've got drawn in here. So if you haven't taken some profits yet, good time to take some profits on NAS 100. Let's look at NAS. Yeah, it's going sideways. So let's see. Yeah, it does suggest that we're going to probably come down a little bit on this one. I'm also looking at the UK 100. Um, not really much to say about this. I still need a little bit more time to really analyze this, but it does look like we put in a little bit of a bottom here, and that does suggest that we probably work our way back up to around about 7816.4. Maybe short term, I'll take some profits off the table when we hit this little zone right here. If I can draw it in for you, I will take some profits when we hit this little zone right here. I will be looking if it respects this trend line running through here, of course. That would be very important for me. Maybe put in an ascending triangle and work our way up, making higher lows, and then hopefully we'll see a little bit of a breakout. If this is an ascending triangle, we could see this come up. We break out to our highs right around here. So yeah, that would make sense. This would have been our all-time high on the UK 100. So it would look like we're gonna work our way up to our all-time high. I don't know if that is the all-time high actually. I don't have that much experience in this market. That would be, I think that would be our all-time high on the UK 100. So if you see that this is an ascending triangle pattern, we did have this little bit of a head and shoulders, didn't break through the neckline. We do have an opportunity to break through the shoulder level. No, no, I wouldn't say that is a head and shoulders. The volume signature doesn't line up with it. But it does look like this could be an ascending triangle starting to emerge from the abyss of the UK 100. So that is it for this video. Just as a summary real quick on Bitcoin, I expect Bitcoin to probably either go sideways or to hit my target to the upside round about $7,800 and $7,900. That's where I will be looking to go short on Bitcoin again, and possibly open up a position trade around about there. It's very easy to manage your risk, and as a trader, I like to manage risk from a pivot point, and I like to only risk 1% of my capital. So that doesn't mean I only trade with 1% of my capital. It means that if the trade goes against me, I can only lose 1% of my portfolio. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay in the green. Cheers. Bye bye.